Hey, this is Matt from InvestiQuant. Today is Tuesday, January 18, 2022. The markets are weak in the overnight session. We've been seeing a lot of volatility here in the recent sessions. And in the overnight session, as we are getting started for the week, we have kind of been trending lower. We opened up near the highs of the session. We're trading down near the lows of the session. We have significant overnight range taking place as well. So what we'll look at this morning is that overnight session. I'm going to be looking at the S&P here specifically for this test. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to say that the overnight session has at least 75% of the 5-day ATR in range. So to do that, I'm going to go to this overnight range as a percentage of the 5-day ATR. I'm going to type in 75 as a minimum range size for the overnight range. Now, currently the 5-day ATR in the S&P is a little over 73 points. We've got 71.5 points of range in the overnight session now, so we are well over that. We're almost to 100%. And then what I also want to add is the directional nature of what is taking place here in the overnight session. So to do that, I'm going to go to this overnight open versus overnight range. And I'm going to say that the open is in the top 25% of the intraday range. And then I'm going to say that the close is in the bottom 25% of the overnight range. So I'm going to hit equals there for overnight close, which is just referencing where's the last price in the overnight session, which is basically the open of the regular trading hours. So I've got the directional nature added. I've got the overnight range being wide added here. And then lastly, I'm just going to put it in a similar market environment. We are below a 10, but above a 200-day simple moving average. I've got both of those added. Now I can click view results. All right, here we go. These are the results based upon entering the market long at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, exiting at 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time, when the overnight session is trendy to the downside with good range in a weak bull market environment. So I've described that weak bull market as below a 10 but above a 200-day simple moving average. The range component is at least 75% of the 5-day ATR, and then the open is near the highs. The close of the overnight session is near the lows. That's still going to have to be determined at the open to see where we are at, but currently that's where we're at. And we've got 73 samples here in the S&P dating back to 2003 of this pattern. The win rate on it is very neutral, 50-50, so nothing really standing out there on the win rate. You can see in the equity curve, though, it is moving quite a bit lower there from upper left to bottom right, and that's because you can see the average win and average loss is really skewed to the average loss size. So the average move to the downside is significantly larger than the average move to the upside. That being said, it's pretty 50-50 on which way it goes for the session, but there is more risk to the downside with this pattern when it has taken place historically. So hopefully you found that helpful. Good luck today. We'll see you next time.